What's up, guys? Welcome back. So, my buddy came up to me at the gym yesterday and he just went through like this really bad breakup. And he was asking me, how do I handle this, dude? I'm crushed. It's crushing me. And, I'm in the middle of a workout, so my mind wasn't really there. I wasn't ready to dive deep into the sufferings of a breakup, but I've been there. This isn't about me, it's about him. He's a young man and he broke up with a young girl. The young girl actually broke up with him. So I decided I'm gonna come to the monk console, and I'm gonna ask you guys for your advice about how to deal with a breakup. I'm gonna kind of just touch on it, some things that I think every man should sort of look for. But immediately, you know what I did when he asked me this? I was like, bro, you should go out and you should read The Rational Male in like half a week. All right, read that book ASAP. You'll understand everything you need to know. Either way, it hurts. It really freaking hurts. And I don't even know if any amount of knowledge can help you get past that pain. You start thinking about your girl getting rammed by another man, that'll fuck with you. Or you think that your self-worth is less now. So if you don't got the right mentality and the right the will to keep going, that's gonna weigh down on you and can ruin your fucking life if you let it. All right, so you got to move past that. Anyways, guys, down below, your stories of breakups, your losses, pain, whatever, and how you got through it, how you recovered, and maybe even how you saw it as a blessing, okay, as it benefited your life. First things first, when we sort of get into the topic of relationships, I'm of the mindset of the community, we call ourselves red pillars. That's it's no cult, it's nothing weird, all right? It's a reference to I think it was a 1999 movie, The Matrix, where Neo's offered the red pill or the blue pill. And all the blue pill is seeing life how it really is, okay? Seeing life outside of the doctrine and the beliefs that we've been raised on and born into. And it seems like everyone believes, all right? And one of those big things is love, falling in love, monogamy, how a relationship should be. And if we're going to look at this, we're going to get into the red pill. All right, so down the rabbit hole we go. Here's the thing, guys. When you look at it, you got to keep an open mind. When you first begin to understand women, social dynamics, relationships, marriage, you got to keep an open mind, all right? Everything is not how it seems. What is crazy is that back in the 1600s, Galileo when he discovered the rings of Saturn, that was a moment in history that would change the mindsets of people forever. That single discovery showed us that we were no longer the center of the universe. For generations, people thought we are the center of the universe. We are the most important thing out there. All right, discovering that was realizing, oh wait, we're not. We're just a little blimp in this humongous, universe that is out there. And then as time, we've seen the Hubble Telescope. There is millions of galaxies and solar systems and stars and planets. We are just but a little piece of shrimp bait in the great vast ocean of the stars and galaxies. All right, so this guy, you know what happened to him? Galileo got beat. His ass got beat, man. They came to his house. They I think arrested him. They starved him in a prison. I mean, the Catholic Church took this man, and for his discovery and for all of the questioning that he brought upon the people that were, providing the money for the Catholic Church, and he ruined their faith by this single discovery. So people hated that because we like to, seek that comfort and act like we know everything. And when something like that shifts our paradigm, we are through. So this is that same thing, bro. Welcome. The thing is, we like to look at a man and a woman as there is love, there's a soul. And I think that soul, that comes from a Christian standpoint or maybe Catholic, some religion. There's that soul. You're meaningful. Your life has meaning and purpose. You're not just a random animal. You have something about you that is meaningful. Now that can develop your ego. Your ego starts to form. You're not just random. Think about when you walk down the street and you see a little squirrel. You don't just name every single squirrel that you pass and develop a relationship with that squirrel. It's just a squirrel. Every fucking squirrel is the same. That's kind of like humans. When you take out all of the BS about souls and whatnot, and when you kind of get rid of the ego, what is you? Who is you? You're just like this sack of flesh and blood and bone. All right? So there's really no such thing as love. There's no such thing as that one. There's no one. That's the first red pill truth. There's no one. It's not meant to be. All right? So that's a hard pill to swallow because we've been told that. The next thing is to realize that if there's no one meant for you, then anyone can really be meant for you. All right, I'm going to stop going too deep. We're going to go deep on another level, probably later, but let's touch on the heart of things. Why do girls break up with men? All right, first off, this girl is 17 years old. She's young. She probably has a bunch of friends that are going to go to college, and they want to experiment and have fun. Girls love sex, probably just as much as men. All right, they love sex when they feel good, when they feel comfortable, when they connect with a man, they want to fuck. It's that simple. Another giant truth that you must understand is your sexual market value. Okay, what this is what you're worth in the sexual market. The sexual market is just your career, your influence, your power, your perceived worth. Okay, out there to any women want great guys. They don't just want to settle for the town bum. They want to get with a great guy. When you're a very young man, you have a very low sexual market value. Okay, you're worth dog shit. You're like a very noob character in a video game. And as time goes on, when you're 25 compared to when you're 35, you're at a different level. There's levels to this. You're probably going to be a little bit more experienced in certain fields. You're going to probably have more skills. You're going to probably know more people. You're probably going to have your shit together. When you're in your teenage years, you don't know anything, all right? And women are not they're looking to be led. They're not, if you think about a woman's father is not coddling her and just, he's like holding his girl, right? He's loving her. A lot of these young teenage men that fall in love for the first time are very quick to almost act like mothers. They're like mamas, and they nurture their baby in a sense like a little Gerber baby. They're, come here, cutie. They're always having to hold hands and be close. They can never let her be free. They're constantly checking in what she's doing, her text messages, what she's doing on social media. There's no really freedom there. I'm free to be myself as a man. You're free to be you. Hope you have fun. It's always like you're mine, and that can be a very claustrophobic place in a relationship where you can't really breathe. And girls hate that shit, dude. You're not their mama trying to baby them, so it's suffocating. And you're posting those pictures all the time on social media about you guys being a couple and being adamant to show the world that. It's like, once you commit to a girl like that, you're saying no to a lot of other options. You're closing a lot of doors. And you're as valuable as those options. Really, girls want to look at you as like a desirable man to the other women in the world. So that's where it gets risky, bro. There's no one. You're not meant for each other. You can make it work with anyone. The real deal here is that you need to spend your time as a young man improving yourself and climbing the ladder of self-improvement, of financial success, emotional, get your health in check, figure out your mission, figure out something you can pour your heart into, your work, And as time goes on, your sexual market value goes up. You develop more friends, and you start to live a life that, you have control over, you've sunk your hands into. And I say, why you do this, open up your mind to the possibility that there are a ton of beautiful women out there that you have the ability to experience and connect with. And right now, if you just settle for the first one or two that walks past you and shows a little interest, well, you might very well stumble across some future bitch that ruins your life. And you're going to be in a lot of regret. You want to be able to choose, man. You're not just dipping your hand. In a sense, you always are. You're not just pulling though from a hat. But if you can increase your odds of knowing who you connect with the best, is this girl even worth anything to like you? How do you feel about her? Or were you just so attracted to her beauty that it's like, then that was enough. That's beauty doesn't equal value. And that's the thing with women is like their social market value, sexual market value is very high at first, especially the beautiful women. They get flown around and they get go on boats and they usually have a ton of friends and they have everything provided to them. I'm not saying life is just piece of cake for most women, but at that age, you probably have more resources and more fun and a better selection of mates than a man does in his teen, early 20 years. All right, so be aware of this, and you'll see it because a lot of young girls like the older guys, because guys are aging well. When a girl goes up, it's called hitting the wall. What happens? You hit a freaking wall. Your looks start to go down. You stop being carried by that momentum of beauty as it begins to fade. So does your sexual market value. Very critical to understand. It's been said that a breakup actually makes a bodybuilder. I bring her back in the bodybuilding community because it lights that fire in your ass. You don't know how comfortable you get by having a girlfriend. You don't know how much of that flame she actually sucks out. She sucks out a lot of stuff, I'm sure. But it's kind of weird to think that having a girlfriend is such a normal thing. Like, who came up with that idea? And why are we so lazy or lack of concern about just sticking with one girl? And I'm not saying I'm above the crowd here, man. I've had my girlfriend. I spent years with one girl. It's like, what was I doing? Why is that normal? If I'm trying to build my empire, why am I wasting my time with one girl? And I get it. It feels good. It's almost like a drug. It's like, pick your drug, ride that wave, buddy. But after a couple of years, that 3-year mark, when stuff starts to go downhill, that drug starts to fade. It's time to switch drugs. You get a little bored. Not all the time. So it just blows my mind because like my buddies have a girlfriend and I had a girlfriend, and these guys are trying to find a girlfriend and they're in their teens. It's like, hold on, why have a girlfriend? So that you can say, okay, here's the handcuff. You're mine. I'm dating you. You're dating me. Do not look over there. Never post a picture with another man. You can't go out on Friday nights, Saturday. Desire me only and give me your fucking pussy. Give me that sex only to me. It's like, dude, that's suffocating. All right. So I'm just saying, maybe we got to switch that way of thinking. Because and look, where you go from here though is going to this is a critical tipping point in your life. This is you're setting the coordinates right now, bro. You're going through this breakup. You're setting the trajectory of where the next 2 to 3 years, probably even longer, probably the rest of your life is impacted by this moment and by the way that you handle it. So fucking handle it, all right? Handle it with sob and cry and yeah, let it hurt, but keep moving. Move on and don't let it make you some wimp. Don't let it make you some sob. Don't feel bad for yourself. This is how the world works. All right, this is the red pill truth. It's gonna happen to you. Thank God it happened now. Thank God it happened now so you saved a shit ton of time. And you know what? Don't think that this is harder for you than anyone else, because billions and billions of men have been going through this same thing. Thank God, you know, you didn't catch her cheating or something. She just probably up and left you. And to bring on another point, I know I'm kind of hosing you down here, but when a girl leaves, she's usually swinging off the monkey branch. All right, she's usually got her hand outstretched, ready to grasp onto that next man, pull herself in. You think this girl is ready to just up and leave and be lonely? No, girls have so many fucking options, dude. If you check a girl's phone, which I tell you, you definitely should not. If you check the girl's phone, her social, she probably got even when you're dating, she probably got guys sending her nudes. She's probably got dudes hitting her up. I'm not saying she's, you know, sending nudes back. I'm just saying girls have so many, especially if they're hot, they're hitting them up. They're telling them, come on, we should go out, forget your boyfriend, come play with me, come hang with me, right? Girls always have options. So you know what, bro? She's probably found someone she's interested in, and that's life. That's life, dude. That means you need to get your shit together, because I can almost guarantee you that you lost focus on your purpose and your mission in life when you started to date this girl. You're too young to commit to any woman. Woman is looking for a leader. You haven't experienced enough life to be that leader, all right? You're learning how to handle this whole thing, dude. You're learning how to bob and weave, all right? And the beautiful thing about that is that you have a ton of awesome experiences at your fingertips. You're gonna experience so many beautiful, lovely women, probably even better. Don't attach yourself to this girl. Don't make it a part of your identity. Yes, it hurts. Move forward, bro. I love you. I wish you the best. All of you guys that have listened this far, drop a comment down below. Guys, for of you that are, you know, going through depression, maybe a crazy heartbreak, and maybe you just need other people in your life, come check out my new program. It's the Monk Mode Mastermind System. There's a bunch of men in there that are not only going to hold you to crushing your workouts and your diet and losing weight and making money and having friends, all right, but also being the best version of yourself. I will see you guys soon. Peace.